Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 882. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with James. What's up, James?
Hello, what's up, guys?
What's up, Connor?
Hello.
All right, so the big topic is the box office numbers for Rogue One, okay? And doing box office analysis, excuse me, I can't speak today. So now what we're looking at with Rogue One is we have numbers for Friday, and that is 71 million, okay? A little over 71 million. Saturday was 46 million, a little over that. Sunday, 37 million. I'm just rounding. I'm just, saying the thing. Monday, 17 million, and Tuesday, 17 million. Well, basically, it was more than that, whatever. So right now, as of December, how could that be? Well, they say, okay, as of December 21st, how could it be? How could that be? But anyway, 357 million worldwide.
Yeah, sorry, just turning the oven off.
357 million.
357 million right now.
Worldwide, yeah?
Yep.
So how many days has that been out now?
Not even a week.
Not even a week, that's good.
Yeah. So
it's going to do good because I've found very few people who've been negative about it.
Yeah.
The word of mouth is, even in the day of the internet, especially the day of the internet, word of mouth when somebody says a movie's good, it's good.
Yeah.
I watched it the earliest possible time. Actually, no, Connor watched it the earliest possible time. I watched it the earliest possible time afterwards.
I went to a midnight. Yeah, I had the pleasure of going to a midnight screening.
I couldn't do that. I don't want to pay for taxis and stuff.
Well, today's Wednesday, so tomorrow, Thursday, we're gonna have Wednesday's numbers. More than likely, it's gonna remain another 17 to 18 million for Wednesday, just Wednesday. That's not counting overseas. Thursday's numbers for Friday we'll have that. That'll probably be like 20 million, and then if we take, let's say, 50% of Friday, so we had 71 million, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to say it's going to do, you know what? I'm going to say it's going to do more than 50% cut. I think it's going to make 40, I'm going to say 45 million on Friday.
It's probably
just Friday.
23rd of December. It's just before Christmas, so all the theaters will be open. It's a very good, profitable, chance.
Now I don't know about Christmases, how the box office is. Probably nobody's really going. So
they do Christmas openings. I mean, they don't typically do that in the UK because in the UK we have like a bank holiday rule. Nothing can really open on Christmas. Very few.
I'm just going to say for the weekend, it's going to pull in 62 million.
Probably, yeah. It depends, but maybe a lot of people will be treating their family out on Christmas because I do know that some theaters in America do open at Christmas Day. So.
Now, what did I say, Connor? I said by Monday it should have 500 million?
Yeah.
Probably.
I think that's a reasonable.
Either way, it's released at a time of the year where it's good for only a week, but then everyone's at home and holidays, right? But then it'll pick up again.
Yeah. Well, that's what it does. It may... Monday, next Monday, it may not be 17 million, but it could be 10 million, but then the weekend, it's gonna jump up a little bit. So, plus, it's not even China. China could probably bring the hundreds of million, right, Connor? I mean,
I think it will powerhouse till the first week of January. The first week. Usually movies...
January, nothing comes out in January, though.
Exactly, that's why
it's not like Underworld 18 is going to beat it.
The first week, because people still usually have money in the first week of January. I'm very geeky. I know stuff about finances and stuff.
Nobody has money in January, dude. Not even me.
Not in the most of January, but the first week maybe it's kind of still the holiday season. New Year's, everyone's still doing stuff, and some people don't start work till the 4th or the 5th of the month or the 2nd or whenever. So you can still do well in the first week of January. Then it'll slow down. It will slow down, but easily. It's doing really well, and so it should do because it's one of the best movies they've ever made.
China, end of January, right? Or is the beginning of January?
It comes out on the 6th of January.
Okay, so we're going to have a huge box office that week. Because China, easy 100, 150?
I think China and Japan will be the main juggernauts from
It
now
could be
on.
like 450 million.
Because everyone in the UK and America by that time would have gone and seen it already, because it would have gone opening weekend, second weekend, during the week. You know, it's the first 2 weeks for the UK and the
even in the days of piracy where people watch stuff online. Even if day one, a perfect copy would have came online, I still would have gone to the theater.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not like going to see it in the theaters. And I think it's going to be $1 billion. Make $1 billion in less than 30 days. Easy. I'm talking like third week, maybe. So,
I hope it does. Well, the better it does, the better. So the next movie we're going to get episode 8. And then is it the Han Solo or the...
Yeah, it's Han Solo, isn't it? And then it's...
How do I feel about that? Because obviously it's not the original actor. So that one's the most questionable one, I would say.
Han Solo?
Even though that's a really cool premise and that sounds awesome to me, like a lot of people thought it was going to be cooler than Rogue One, right? Rogue One, everyone thought it might be okay, but it's going to be no Jedi. Why would we want to watch this? And it turns out to be way cooler than some of the other movies because it shows the Empire. We saw more of the Empire in this movie than we saw in all the other movies combined.
Yeah, I know.
It's awesome.
My God.
The Han Solo movie, I mean, we'll have to see how he portrays it, you know what I mean? Because it's a new guy, obviously. So
yeah, I don't know. I'm still a little worried about that. What's up, Chris? What's going on?
Well, it's got a good cast. You've got Donald.
Is it the same people who are running Rogue One who are running the other spin-off movies?
No, it's different directors.
See, that's what worries me. I hope they would have taken, the same guy.
What's up, Chris?
Do you know who I think will sell the Han Solo movie? Emilia Clarke.
Yeah, that is going to be. She's going to be amazing in that movie.
Her involvement will bring in fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been doing well. She's been doing very, very well.
I want to go to a topic quickly. We can come back to this. So my son Joe, he has this theory that Snoke, he thinks Palpatine. But then I was trying to say, right, because Chris, isn't it that he's 7 foot tall, really, Snoke?
Snoke is said to be, if we're going to take what they're saying about Episode 8, apparently he's like 7-8 feet tall, and they're doubting that he's even human.
Okay.
So, and another thing, it doesn't work because Pablo Hidalgo already said that Snoke is not a Sith.
Okay.
Palpatine, he's obviously a Sith. So
that's out.
And even in the novel, Snoke talks about how Palpatine wasn't, like, he says something along the lines of, it was really Palpatine's fault that the Empire fell. Like he became too reliant on his visions and whatnot. He didn't say that directly, but that's the way he was implying.
Mm-hmm.
He also said, like, it was sentiment that destroyed the Empire along with that. So I don't see him being Palpatine. I'd be very surprised if he was.
I think he's something that Palpatine was looking for. A secret force of evil that could make Palpatine the all-powerful.
He's not that thing about the wills, right?
I think he is. I think he's related to the wills somehow.
Oh.
I do,
they're
because...
kind of exploring it in Rebels, though, aren't they? Because I know it's a bit off topic, but Rebels, I mean, to be honest, the animation's not the best, but they do explore that the character who Tom Baker portrays, his character is in between the Force, both not Sith, but not Jedi. So they're kind of suggesting, I think they're planting that in our minds, so we know that not just Siths are around, Because obviously you only get 2 Siths.
Yeah, I agree with that. There was another thing too that, like you just brought up, Connor, in the Star Wars book Aftermath, which takes place in between 6 and 7. One of the guys from the Empire says that the Emperor was looking for what he called, quote unquote, a wellspring of the dark side, and he sent people out beyond the Outer Rim to go and find this thing, because he said if Palpatine believed that if he found it, he would be able to control it or whatever, or use it, and he would become the most powerful Force user of all. So, it could be Snoke, or it could be tied to Snoke somehow. Maybe they went out there and they found it, and they found Snoke along with it. Who knows?
And also because his full title is Supreme Leader Snoke. Supreme Leader it's the first time we've ever heard it in Star Wars, isn't it?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
just the title alone, and that it to me indicates being a one-off, that he is.
Well, there was Supreme Chancellor, right? Supreme Chancellor of Valorum, right?
Yeah, and we've had not Supreme Governors, but we've had high up governors, but we haven't ever had Supreme Leader.
Yeah, Supreme Leader seems more powerful than Supreme Chancellor.
Right.
Either way, why did they have? I suppose in a way we didn't even get the Emperor till episode 6. In a way, the full-fledged Emperor.
Right.
We only got a tease in Empire Strikes Back, so I suppose they're kind of following the same. But come on, be a bit different. Show us a bit more. I want to see more. Because I'm not a big fan of his sidekick. Not the biggest fan.
Now, what's this? We were talking off air, Connor, about you was explaining to me about the planet that they're on, Ray and.
Oh yeah, there's a rumor that there is a gremlin / Furby / puffin sort of creature on the island that Luke inhabits, and they call him the guardian or the protector of the island. And because Ray is not seen as a legitimate visitor to the island, she's not seen to be there under any sort of acceptability of these creatures. She has to undertake an initiation test where she has to fight a sea monster to gain the trust and the accessibility to the island. It sounds different, at least. I mean,
Chris, you hear that?
A little bit similar to the Yoda stuff in a way from Empire Strikes Back, but obviously different premise. Training, of the apprentice, right? We'll see.
It sounds like her Jedi trials to me. It sounds like that's something that they would like, because each Jedi back then would have to go through the trials, but some Jedi went through like their own trials by accident. Like Obi-Wan, for example, he never went through the regular Jedi trials. He fought Darth Maul and he beat him, and they were like, "Yeah, that was your trials, basically." So
right,
you're a Jedi. So I guess maybe this could happen with Rey, except instead of becoming a Jedi, that's when Luke says, "Okay, yeah, I'll train you," because I guess being trained by Luke is probably just as good or better than being trained by Yoda at this point, probably.
Yeah, with his age, I mean, he's not as old as Yoda. Yoda was, really
100 years old.
Yeah, but Luke he's getting on a bit. He's been doing it for a while, and he's the only one of his kind, really. So it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, in the old canon, he became more powerful than Yoda. Like at a younger age too. Obviously, he became like. They said that even Yoda and Palpatine couldn't even touch him at one point. Like, wow. They were so powerful. But that was the old canon. So.
Are you guys happy or unhappy they delayed it? Because it wasn't supposed to release summer this next year?
Supposed to be May, wasn't it?
I'm happy that it's coming out in December.
Well, it's a good time to release it in December. I mean, financially, it's the best idea. But obviously, they're just making... It means the movie will be better, won't it? I'd rather a movie which is good and not rushed.
Yeah, I don't want to.
It would feel a bit rushed, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But gives them more time to finish up on the CGI, more marketing. And also Rogue One, I mean, if it came out that soon, it would just overshadow Rogue One. I want everyone to enjoy Rogue One, market it with the DVDs,
Yeah.
Blu-ray.
Now, you guys were talking about Han Solo before Chris came in. Do you really think that that's going to be that impactful compared to like Rogue One? Like that's going to be a huge movie, or is it going to?
Well, as I said, I think Emilia Clarke will sell the film on her own.
Yeah,
she's a powerhouse of acting now.
I don't know if it's going to do $1 billion though. Han Solo movie. I mean, I could see 600 million maybe.
Financially, I think it will do amazing because it comes out after Rogue One and Episode 8. If Episode 8's good, it's just guaranteed to do well.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, because people are against. Remember how they recast Khan in Star Trek? I mean, this is a big deal here.
Yeah.
Well, they were sort of clever about that because they got Benedict Cumberbatch, didn't they?
Yeah, but people weren't stupid. You know what I'm saying? They were kind of basically destroyed the film because they were lied to. So I mean, fans really could do a number and not go see as much. And, not make it as successful. I don't see a Han Solo movie doing on caliber of Rogue One or Force Awakens. I don't. I mean, am I right about that, Chris? Or
I don't want to speculate because I know that Lawrence Kasdan. I mean, I know he has to say good things about the movie anyway, but he said that this was the best Star Wars script he's ever seen.
Han Solo?
Yes, he said that this apparently is his words were the best. So I'm saying it was either one of the best or the best. You know.
And who wrote it?
Him and his son, wasn't it?
He wrote
I
it.
think it was his son. Yeah.
Wow.
And this is my thing. I'm not a big Han Solo fan. I like him, but he's not, one of my favorite characters. So I'm not particularly excited about seeing a Han Solo movie. Personally, I would have rather to see a new story like Rogue One or something in between 6 and 7. I don't think that these characters need their own movies. Like, I don't think we need a Boba Fett movie or a Darth Vader movie or because these are characters we've been with. I'd rather them maybe bring in some characters from the old canon or focus on lesser-known stories or whatnot.
Right.
Now, to answer your question, I know I don't want to speculate, but I think it's going to do very well because I think people want to see kind of how Han Solo's story began at some point.
Yeah.
I would have left it alone personally. I think Han Solo is one of these characters that benefits from having a backstory that we don't necessarily have all the answers to.
Right. See, I remember when I was a kid, and of course we only had the 3 movies, and we had to deal with, the books. They had the Han Solo Adventures. I don't know if you remember that.
I never read any of them.
Well, that back then, but it was no internet like that. I mean, it was the speculation with magazines and stuff that, what if they did a Han Solo movie based on the Han Solo Adventures book and stuff like that. And I always had it in the back of my head. I'm like, oh, that might be cool one day, Now, I mean, I'm sure why not if they're going to make money from it, but we'll have to see if it's going to be on caliber with these movies lately.
I just want to know who she's playing, to be honest. She's the one that I'm really excited to see.
Yeah, she can't be playing like Princess Leia or anything. That's honestly.
No. Did Han Solo? Did he have a sister or anything?
He had a brother in the old canon, so I mean, it's possible.
Maybe they changed the canon from the sister.
Well, in old canon, I'm pretty sure he was part of the Empire at one point.
Who?
Han Solo.
No.
Yes.
Han Solo was with the Empire?
I believe there was a story where he was a high-ranking Empire official, and that's where he met Chewbacca.
No.
Yeah, I'm not even making that up. I'm being serious.
No way. I would never do that now.
Not now, no. But I'm almost certain that there is a story out there that had Han Solo as part of the Empire.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Yeah.
No
well, I
way.
mean, it's just as weird as in the old canon, Chewbacca having a speech impediment.
Well, that's just.
I mean.
All right. Did you guys want to talk about anything else other than Star Wars in here, or it's just going to be Star Wars? Star Wars. That's it.
We can talk about anything. Just give me 2 minutes. I'm just getting.
Okay. Well, Chris, I heard that Spider-Man's not going to be in Infinity War. What the hell is that all about?
Oh. Yeah, don't put too much.
That's a load of crap, right?
Well, this is what happened. There was a casting release, there was a casting page released, or some information from the script was released that had everybody's name in there, and Tom Holland wasn't listed at all.
That's bullshit. He's in it.
Aren't there set pictures of him on the Quinjet?
He's supposedly in it.
So I mean, doesn't that tell you?
Yeah, basically.
Oh,
I mean, why bring him in and then Civil War and then not have him in the biggest storyline? That doesn't make sense. Off topic, I do got to say that today was Comic Book Day, and because every Wednesday is Comic Book Day. And I did pick up Amazing Spider-Man 22, which is a clone conspiracy tie-in. Now, I know you guys are not following the storyline. I'm not really going to spoil anything here. All I'm going to say is this book was amazing. I mean, if I could be corny there for a second, the book is really has like something in it that's just shocking. So we'll talk about it after it's been out a while. I don't want to ruin Dan Slott's, momentum and sales of the book and everything. So I'm pretty happy with the storyline that's going on in Spider-Man comics right now. I'm glad my kids are getting into it now with reading the trades and the comics that I gave them. So I was listening to the Spider-Man song all day today, like on and off from the trailer. I do like that song. So, any other news with Spider-Man about that? Like with the movie? Did we hear anything, Chris, or no?
I to be honest with you, I haven't really been keeping up with it.
Okay. I'm just gonna check for a second. Dark Horizons, because we got trailers for. I saw today for Flash and Supergirl, so they were pretty cool. And then yesterday I posted there's gonna be a 4th Expendables movie, which is gonna be the final chapter.
Oh,
now, we talked about this last time, and I don't know if you guys remember, but I said, being that the movie company was completely at fault for the way the movie got leaked a month ahead of schedule, and it ruined the sales of the movie, I said, and even though Expendables 3 failed, it failed because of that situation. And I said that the movie company was going to do right by Sylvester Stallone and the whole crew. And regardless, they're going to give him a 4th movie because they effed up. And that's exactly what's happening, basically. We're getting a last sequel to Expendables. Of course, if it does phenomenal, it probably won't be the last one, but that's what we're going to get, a 4th Expendables. I don't know who's in it. I don't even know if they're going to grab different people or what, but I'm happy about that. So
That's cool. I've not seen the Flash trailer yet, though. I need to go check that out.
Yeah,
just a little sneak peek. Or?
Yeah, well, this is a trailer. I mean, Supergirl, I guess, it's Kevin Smith's episode where she finds herself off-world on a red sun and finds out that she's human because she's not under the yellow sun. So that
I would be excited about Flash, but I feel they're going to do what they did the last 2 years, which I know why they do it. They space it out, but it's we'll get like 2 episodes, 2-week break, 1 episode, 3-week break like they did last year. It was such a pain in the backside when they did that.
Yeah.
I hate waiting so long, but at least we're getting it in January, right?
Yep, January. I didn't see anything on Arrow. And what else did we have? More Alien Covenant pictures came out. You saw that, Chris?
Yeah, I think we're getting the trailer pretty soon.
Tomorrow.
I'm actually quite excited for that now.
Supposedly tomorrow's a trailer. That's what James Franco, I think, hinted at.
I'm excited for that, but it's only because the last 2 movies, you can't go lower than that. It can't be worse. So
Right.
It's got to be good. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm excited for it.
Solo into the Imperial Academy. Oh, God. I'm sorry. In case you're wondering what the hell I'm talking about, Chris sent me the thing about the...
I didn't know if you wanted to do it on here.
Yeah, do it. You can do it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I found the story that I was talking about. In the old canon, Han Solo entered the Imperial Academy, and he was a pretty high-ranking officer, and he was kicked out when he stopped somebody from beating Chewbacca, who they had captured. And because of that, that's why Chewbacca swore a life debt to him. That's how that was in the old canon. So I wonder if they're going to take elements from that for this movie. Not him being in the Imperial Academy, but I wonder if that's going to... Because in Aftermath Life Debt, that's hinted at in the book, which is canon. So.
All right. So we got that. Was there anything else on the news? What's going on? Oh, what's with this Mummy? They released this trailer by accident that made the movie look like crap.
Oh, yeah, it was an unfinished trailer. They released an unfinished trailer, like the audio was off or something like that, and people are like, what the hell?
And they're getting scared now, right? Like they're freaked out or something?
I think they're afraid that people think that's how the movie's actually going to be.
Right.
An unfinished mess.
That's why you got to delay the movie. They don't want to listen. Just delay it, make people forget about the trailer, and then let it come out another time, honestly. But people don't listen, so they're going to just let it come out, and then it's not going to do as well. And, what else can I talk about? Supposedly we're going to get some interesting crossovers in comics. We're going to be getting the old Ghostbuster cast and new Ghostbuster cast crossovers in the comic. So answer the call again. And then we're getting an Alien versus Star Trek crossover. Why, I don't know. So that's unexpected. You guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're getting Alien versus Star Trek crossover in the comics. And yes, I budged and I bought a Blu-ray player today because the PS4 is not with us because the kids took them home. So, and yes, I own Ghostbusters. Answer the call. No! So people can't say, you don't own a Blu-ray. Yeah, I got it now. Okay, thank you.
How much did they pay you to take that off that joke?
Listen, nobody is paying me anything, but Ghostbusters Answer the Call is the number 8th movie, according to Internet Movie Database, good movie of 2016.
And what's number 1? Suicide Squad?
Yes, actually.
Obviously, they didn't have Rogue One in that category. But
somebody, there's actually a site that says that Suicide Squad is the number 1 movie of the year.
Well, that's
like, I'm not even. I think it's like Movie Web or something like that. They're like, oh, it's the number 1 movie of the year.
And I showed these off the original Ghostbusters. I got only 2 of the 4, unfortunately. So I showed this off the other night. We got Stay Put Marshmallow Man in the background. We got Zoo and Gozer. If you can see them. Or maybe not. There we go. So they're on the cup. So there we go. All right. That's Ghostbuster news for you. Not that we have Ghostbusters news lately, but there we go. Worked it into the Everything Show. All right. What else?
Blade Runner 2049 is rated R, and there's a sequel in the works, apparently.
What? So they already think it's going to be a success?
Yes.
Okay. And also, I don't remember what cast it was in, Connor, that I showed the Primeval that I bought. Now, we were talking off air about this, and I was pretty pissed to find out that Primeval Volume 2 is not Season 2. It's Season 3. How does that make sense? I don't know. But I made a purchase today on Amazon, and I purchased Volume 1, which is Primeval Season 1 and 2. And I think Primeval Season 3 is Season 3. So, I mean, whatever, how the hell they work that out, okay. But I'm going to be getting those. I'm going to do heavy podcasts on Primeval in January and February because it's the anniversary of Primeval. So we're going to be doing that soon.
You know, I might go, I've got some spare cash. I might go buy them because I don't have the box sets. Really relatively good buy.
I like the Primeval, what I've seen of it so far. Season 1 and Season 2.
I remember seeing Season 1 and 2 when they aired in the UK, but I just lost interest because I think of their bizarre.
Well, don't tell me what happens on Sport. I didn't see it.
I don't remember much. I might buy the box sets. Are they cheap enough? I'll buy them.
Oh, well, not really cheap. But all right, shameless plug. Today on Amazon, my 12th book, Perfect Wish, was released. So if you're interested in poetry / sci-fi / romance / faith and all that stuff, a mixture of I don't know what we get, then you can pick up my 12th book, Perfect Wish. Hopefully it'll be on BarnesandNoble.com at the end of the week. And I'm already writing a sequel to that one. So that's that. What else do we have? Little Doctor Who. We talked on the Everything Show yesterday and on the Real Hoovians cast. We had fun. Hayden joined us. So he's going to be joining us again soon.
I'm excited for Sherlock. I know I'm excited for that.
Now, what happened in the trailer that Sherlock is scared?
Oh, I haven't seen the trailer, so I'm going to have to watch. Somebody's just linked it to me.
I'm going to do a Christmas binge of Sherlock.
Yes.
Before the first.
And hopefully you can figure out how Sherlock is perfect tens by Moffat, but then Doctor Who isn't. So we're going to have to figure that out. What's causing that? And good luck to Moffat, who is executive producer on Jekyll, the movie, with Chris Evans, Captain America, playing Jekyll. So Moffat's going to have his hand in Hollywood. So that's what he's obviously doing when Doctor Who is done, Series 10, when he hands over the keys to Chibnall. So go.
The fish will appear in that movie. They will.
What's that?
We'll get the fish in that movie.
And red balloons?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Eventually.
Listen, if Omega is going to appear in everything but Doctor Who, we might as well appear in there too, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We still got K9 the movie. K9 the movie's coming.
Oh God! Oh my God!
This year, 2017, right, Connor?
I think that's been canned.
No, I don't think so.
I haven't heard anything about it.
It's going to surprise us with a trailer one day. We're going to be like, oh my God, that was a trailer.
Oh my God, that was worse than I thought. You know, it's
for
like
the Doctor's dog to get a trailer before the Doctor does in motion picture. That's crazy.
Isn't it themed off that TV show they did?
I don't even know. But K9 regenerated in that show.
It's so bad. That show's so bad.
I mean, let's think about it. A Dalek regenerated and K9 regenerated. You know?
I really enjoyed that show. I actually find quite a lot of amusement from watching terrible shows. But
I had a lot of amusement watching Shin Gojira the other night. I actually almost pissed myself. So if you want to watch something that's supposed to be a horror movie, but it's hysterical, for a good time, watch Shin Gojira. Just
if you want
yeah. For good time, watch it.
I think it's only for the US Netflix subscribers, and look up Frank's Killing. It is the worst movie ever made.
Oh yeah.
I'm so proud of it. It's so bad. The sequel is called Frank's Killing 3. They didn't even make a second one.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
So we got seconds left, so take care. Bye for now. Keep going, because I don't know what's going to happen.
Bye-bye, everybody.